Hello there. You are listening to the Shawn1113 podcast show. I am your host, Shawn1113. Thank you for joining me, wherever platform you may be listening to, anywhere in the world. And if you like what you see, like the content, please put a voicemail message or contact me at Shawn47K at gmail.com. It's Shawn47K at gmail.com and send a voice message. And with that, we got a lot of things to table. Plus something a little bit different outside of sports that really that has pretty much changed my mind about shaving, having a bald head and shaving it bald, but for my head actually. Just so you know. Excuse me, 1 second. Um, First and foremost, the Major League Baseball season is starting. I will get my redone picks because I changed one of them from last podcast. But first, the Final Four: Florida Atlantic and San Diego State. I'm going to pick San Diego State in that. UConn and Miami, Florida, picking UConn, and then UConn will win it all eventually. But again, given the contents of this tournament, you never know. You never ever know. And also the fact that it's the most unpredictable tournament I've ever seen. Unpredictable, unbelievable. That's why it's the best tournament and the most unpredictable. And next year, when somebody tells you about the bracket, um, I think you'll look twice before they pick Power Five or mid majors, in my opinion. Now, something I haven't talked for a little while: the Premier League football slash soccer. Arsenal has a 7 point lead up to this point. Um, over Manchester City, it's a two-team race basically. But I gotta tell you, it's Arsenal's champion league to win. And if my Man City, and of course, I make no secret, I'm a fan of Manchester City, but I think they got to keep winning. Arsenal has to lose in April or May, otherwise Arsenal will win the league. They can afford. They can even afford a draw or two. Manchester City can't. And Manchester City's gonna have to win. Gonna have to win the majority of the games outright. And I mean, Arsenal has to have to lose or draw games outright in order for Manchester City to win the league. But it's Arsenal's to lose, and I will have to concede on that because that's the reality of it right now for the Premier League. The Masters golf tournament, since it's going to be April pretty soon. Like I said, Scotty Scheffler is going to be the favorite there. There's going to, like I said, I'll be talking about that pretty soon as time goes on. Happy Easter in advance to each and every one of you, because the next time I will be podcast will be right near the ninth. Take a little bit of a break, and now I'm gonna go with Major League Baseball. Um, I'm going to go the American League first to reevaluate. The American League East, it can be anybody, but I'm going to pick, I'm going to actually pick Toronto here to win the East. I believe this is their year. The American League Central, Cleveland and Minnesota, that's a two-team race. I'm going to pick Minnesota here. American League West, until otherwise, it's going to be the Houston Astros. The National League East, this is where I made the change. I picked Atlanta previously, but I think Atlanta will be in the wild card somehow, some way. But I'm picking the New York Mets to win the National League East, the National League West. I mean National League Central. I'm going to actually pick St. Louis there in a close one over in Milwaukee. Then the American League, National League West. I'm sorry, National League West. I'm going to pick San Diego this year. Dodgers will be a wild card, but I think San Diego will win that one. Now, for something that I've had for the last couple of weeks, um, our head shaver. Like I said, if you've been balding and been bald, may I make for your consideration? May I suggest a head shaver like the Cut Buddy brand head shaver, and it's made a difference in my hair because I used to do a razor, and it's not. You're not going to get the best results, especially if your hair gets cut or the blade cuts through the skin, or in the back area, which I struggle the most on that. But with the head shaver I've had, it just changed the way I cut my hair, and I really love it. Like the Cut Buddy, there are Pitbull head shavers, oh Remington. I mean, all kinds of brands, wherever you want to choose. But for your consideration, I would definitely get some kind of head shaver for your head if you want to decide to go bald and what have you, and like the Cut Buddy brand. But I enjoy it, and it's changed the way. And I've had like I said, some people think I've had a lot of confidence since then, and I mean, it's changed the way I've cut my hair, in my opinion. So, for your consideration, definitely consider that. Um, and where else? Oh, well, NBA winding down, NHL winding down to their playoff season in April. Actually, USFL is coming on too. Yeah, XFL in the midway point. So it's going to be interesting to see how spring football, like USFL and XFL, compete to get complete against each other. But it's something, like I said, March and April is this time of the year, and also WrestleMania 39. Seems like a good card this year for WrestleMania 39. Also, like I said, it's a wide variety I have right now. But the bottom line is, this is one of the most enjoyable times of the year for sports. Enjoy it, watch it for what it is, and that's all I got to say. I'm running out of things to say. With that, that's a Shawn1113 show from March 30th, 2023. And again, if you do like this content, can anywhere, put a voicemail message or email me at Shawn47K at, at gmail.com. With that, thank you for listening to this podcast on Spotify for podcasters or whatever podcast you may be listening to. And with that, one other thing, always stay encouraged no matter what.